I am Reverend Professor Augustine Ephraim Oranta, the founding president of the Allied Capacity Institute of Leadership and Professional Studies. Can I also add that I am an educational consultant, a leadership trainer and consultant, a life coach, an administrator, and also a public speaker and an author of great repute. Thank you. Allied Capacity Institute of Leadership and Professional Studies is a God-breathed and as well a people-oriented institution of higher learning. It combines both professional, vocational, and educational possibilities into one to make sure that our students are given the capacity for professionalism and also productivity. Now, can I say this, that Allied Capacity Institute and of Leadership and Professional Studies started as a brainchild in my days in the seminary. In one of those days while I was praying, the Lord said to me, "What do you want?" And I responded, "Open avenues for me to study." And he said, "I will not just open avenues for you to study, I will make you an avenue through which others will learn." And in the process of time, through educational development, work experience, and my involvement in the academic field, working with other institutions and corporate organizations, and God in His infinite mercy has eventually given us the ability and capacity to put up this institution that is to bring solution to people's educational development and as well to empower people to be able to respond to their destiny questions, in giving them both the right tools and the right empowerment in order to be responsive to the demands of their lives and destiny. Thank you. The courses offered in the Allied Capacity Institute of Leadership and Professional Studies are very dynamic and diverse in nature. We have our core institutional leadership courses that is geared towards empowering people to fully understand themselves and build leadership skills and leadership strength in order to remain needed a competitive curve of leadership. And so we have sub-specialization of leadership courses like what we have: crisis leadership behavior, we have personal leadership, we have corporate leadership, we have strategic leadership, we have innovational leadership, we have transformational leadership, we have vocational leadership, we have pragmatic leadership, we have ethics and survival leadership, we have pastoral leadership, we have corporate and personal rebranding, we have purpose, delivery, development and release, we have political leadership, and we have home front leadership. Now, the purpose of this leadership course, which is compulsory for everyone that comes to run one course or the other in the Allied Capacity Institute of Leadership and Professional Studies, is that becomes one of the indelible experience we are going to have to build your leadership proficiency and capability. Now, we have other specialized courses like critical thinking, analytical thinking, creative thinking, writing skills, and kinds of knowledge. These specialized skill courses is put together to help you have certain additional skills that makes you a rounded individual, that you can be able to both process and utilize the gifts God already has endowed in you to its possibility. We also have what is called professional diploma courses. These courses are about 40 plus in number, and the professional courses, they are tailored with craftsmanship and vocational competencies, both for local content and international productive deliveries. And so we have several people that have had vocational development as apprentice, they have these skills already with them. So part of what Allied Capacity Institute does is to reach out to such persons and see how we can be able to convert their expertise and competencies and help them build some theoretical framework that gives them a balance and that qualifies them for certification in that professional field. Special MBA courses for those who have already had their bachelor but want to develop MBA program in connected areas. For example, we have MBA in Human Resources Management, MBA in Logistics and Supply Chain Management, MBA in Taxation, MBA in Risk Management, MBA in Public Sector Accounting, MBA in Oil and Gas Marketing, and so on and so forth, as it is listed in our course curriculum. So have a special package in the Allied Institute of Leadership and Professional Studies, which we call Educational Remediation Program. These are for people who encountered one difficulty or the other in their years of study, and as a result, their educational processes were impeded. And so, Allied Capacity Institute of Leadership and Professional Studies is poised to help those ones find back their bearing, study what was their problem, and see how we help them come over such difficulties, whatever it is. We do this in collaboration with our affiliated universities and institutions around the world, where we look at the person, interview the person, and try to see his entry behavior in that area of competence or studies, and see where the person stopped, and try to see how we help the person to adopt and eventually see his or herself come through such educational or academic process and acquire what is due that person. We also have what is called alternative education. In this alternative education, we provide the possibility for a seamless educational pursuit through some of our special programs of the online and home studies, where we become an intermediary between you and the educational institution. You register through us and we handle your educational activities in collaboration with the rules and regulations of the university. And at the end of the day, we act as both instructors and instructors and supervisors to such candidates, and seeing them through the process of their development and up to the point of certification. Capacity Institute of Leadership and Professional Studies is fully accredited. It is registered with the federal, with the Nigerian Corporate Affairs Commission, and also works in partnership with many other accredited universities and Institute of Higher Learning, of just to mention a few, the Prowess University of Delaware, USA, and also the Institute of Arts and Professional Studies, with many other institutions and professional bodies that we work together in partnership in making sure that each of our students have what is expected for them to have, and what also is recognized globally. And so the institution is both accredited, recognized, and also validated by many other institutions and corporate bodies. We have two major methods of registration in the Allied Capacity Institute of Leadership and Professional Studies, in which you can walk into any of our study center as displayed in the website or in the flyer that comes to you, and you find it there. You walk in there, pick up the registration form, fill it, and go through the processes of registration, and eventually you get your admission letter and you start up. Or you can log into the website, and when you get there, you see the admission registration form pops up, and you fill it, and the admin takes it up from there, communicate with you to the point where admission is being offered you, and you begin your studies outright. Thank you.